Hi, this is Amber Whittemore. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and we're going to play with the new painted lavender bundle. It's got dies and stamps, and it's absolutely my favorite. So I've actually prepped a little bit. We're going to be making this card, and I absolutely adore it. And we're using my decoed rectangle shapes, and I also have the circles that are amazing. I utilize them so much. So why don't we just get creating, okay? So I have laid out the measurements already. The other things you'll need is the little butterflies, laser cut butterflies, a blending brush, and your Stampin' cut machine. And of course your adhesive. Can't forget the adhesive. And this paper is just beautiful. I've just played so much with it. So we're going to go simple, and we're going to do our matte base. Card making doesn't have to be difficult. It's just supposed to be fun. So we're going to mat this pretty piece of paper that comes in 12 by 12. So I've also even done a scrapbook page for my engagement photos. So that's exciting. We get married in June. All right. So we got it nice. And I'm using Lost Lagoon and Highland Heather, which I have to say is my favorite color combo. I swear if I could have everything in this colors, I would. I think my room was once upon this colors. So what we're going to do is go right in the middle. I'm using the Stampin' Seal right there. And I decided to use the Pretty Peacock ribbon with the gold, which is new. I know I'm using Lost Lagoon, but it is like a sister color. And I thought it highlighted it really pretty. So I do this to save ribbon, even though I have tons of it. I still do it to utilize my ribbon. Like that, and make sure it's nice and straight. Like that. Oh, it's so pretty. All right, let's rock and roll. And if you have problems starting your Stampin' Seal, I use the silicone sheet. Just go over to the side, and it should start it for you again. Alright, and all I'm going to do is mat this pretty one. So I just line up the corners and eyeball it. It's handmade, it's not perfect. Alright, so we got our base done. And yes, it's crooked, I moved it. What's the pretty part about doing a base? I'm going to go like this. There. I moved it on myself. So it's pretty close. And I've already got the other parts prepped. And I use the deckled rectangles. I use these beautifuls. They are out constantly because I'm constantly using them. So let's get to stamping. So I'm going to use this nice white one. It's basic white. And the stamps you're going to need is the grass, the one big flower lilac, the single, and this, the stems. So the first thing I did was I'm going to take Lost Lagoon, move my butterfly so it doesn't get any Lost Lagoon on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my stem right about here. Okay. Now I'm going to take that grass, and what I'm doing is stamping off so I can have different generations of stamps, and it'll look like it's in the background, and as I get closer your eyes focus. So then you're going to have crisper image right there. All right, so we're done with Lost Lagoon for now. Actually, we're done, period. That's really all I used it for. Now we are going to play with our Highland Heather, and I used the skinnier one. And I actually stamped off, and I'm going to put it on here. And it doesn't have to be perfect. That's the best part about it, because it's going to have it in the front. We're going to die cut that. And then I wanted some pretty purple butterflies. I love this little butterfly stamp. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to add a little extra. That's all right. And I actually used a little scrap of Lost Lagoon that I was cutting for the cardstock. I had it left over. It's about 3/4 of an inch. And I used the Hello from Irresistible Blooms. And all I did was stamp it on my Lost Lagoon in Highland Heather. And then go like that. And that gave me my sentiment. That's why I save all these little strips. That makes great sentiments. So we're done stamping on that one. So I'm going to pull out a piece of basic white. And I'm using the mini. So we're going to do a little under 3. Don't need much. And then I'm going to actually cut it a little shorter because I really don't need that much. All I need is that little piece, right? So any scrap will do. And then we're going to take the bigger flower bush and I'm going to stab it in Highland Heather. And I'm going to do it right there. Okay. And I fibbed. We're still going to use Lost Lagoon because I got to cut out the grass. And I'm going to take that stem bush and we're going to do that in Lost Lagoon. And I find if I leave it with even pressure, it soaks with the ink. And it gives a nice clear image. All right. So what I'm going to do is take our die cuts and line them up. And these little dots actually line up with the stem. I'm not perfect with it, I can promise you that. I'm going to use Post-it tape because I don't want it to move. And that should be good. And then we're going to do the lilac over here. Or not lilac, lavender. Over here. And these are actually pretty darn close to my wedding colors. I'm doing purples and greens. So we're going to pull out our little mini. Okay. And if you find that yours is tight, what I found is if you use 3, excuse me. Use 3, it's just a little bit thinner and it'll go through a little easier, but I can promise you as you work your plates in, you won't have any problems with it. You just got to kind of loosen it up. And I use one plate for the top and the one to cut in on. Let's see. I'm not being able to hold it, so excuse me. First, I didn't like the mini. Now I adore it. Because once you loosen it up a little bit, and I forget because they were tight when you first got them. I'm going to show you how to fix something like that. The stamp set does wonderful. Well, the stamps didn't do too bad. Alright, let's get rid of that. So I got a little messed up on the purple, which is fine because I'm just going to take the stamp and go over it a little on the side. And it's going to look like flowers. No big deal. And it'll look like more flowers going on there in different layers, which is fine by me. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue that bad boy on. I just used my Stampin' Seal. And I have some twine. That is really tangled. Let's see. And I'm going to tie it just like I would if I was tying flowers. Right at the stem. And I'm not good with the fine one, but I try. So let me see what I can do. And of course it's alive, so why would it go easy? And you can use any twine you have. The Essential Pack is great. I love natural twine. This is probably from a kit of some sort. So I have this lovely bag right here. And we're going to pop that up on dimensionals. I'm going to use Mama Dimensionals. Mama Dimensionals. And then I'm actually going to glue the bottom down to give it a different 3D look. Like the stem's going down, in. So it'll give your piece a 3D vibe. And all we're doing is we're overshadowing. I want to be able to see some of it. And it can go over because it's 3D. Okay. And then we are going to glue that onto our Highland Heather base. Or adhere it. Like so. And all I'm doing is matting it. Isn't that pretty? And I'm going to take that hello and do the same thing. Because I want it right there. See? All right. Now we're going to take that. Whoops. And we are going to put some dimensionals on it. Now the trick is to keep the dimensionals away from the ribbon. You want to box it in because the adhesive does not like to stick to the metallics in the ribbon. And we're going to go over to the side. And now I want a little bit of that ribbon showing off because we're going to do a bow. And I always do the bows separately. It's just my way of doing things, but it doesn't necessarily have to be yours. So we're going to bring out this pretty butterfly. I love these laser cut butterflies. They're so pretty. And then we're going to stamp off. And then all I'm doing is the wings. And I want to give them nice deep color. I thought that was pretty. And then I added some Wink Stella to the wings, because why not? I love it. Can't really see that in the picture, but it really does great things in person. Alright, so I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to bend the wings up, because we're just going to glue right on the little part of the body. We're going to glue her, him, whatever, right there. Oh, pretty. And we're going to tie our bow. And it's just a basic bow, like you're tying your shoes. I know there's prettier ways of doing bows, but I'm not that good at them. I did get a couple really pretty ones done for Christmas, though. That I do have to say. Trim it up like that. And I'm going to put a glue dot here. And then I'm going to find the way I want my bow. And then I'm going to adhere it. I'm going to hold it for a couple seconds, make sure it adheres to the bow. I do like this ribbon. It's very lightweight. It's easy to tie. It's not stiff. And then we are missing these beautiful gems. And they come in, looks like 3 different colors. And we're going to add that. And I like these purple ones, which are probably gorgeous grape, if I had to guess. And then there's Highland Heather. But I like the different colors. You can use them all. You can use 1, 2, 3, doesn't matter. I like to do odd. But there's my card. Simple and pretty. And then you just add it inside and it's good to go. Send out. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.